Good morning, Sarah mcnee with Poetry Mike and its team. Sarah mcnee is a psychic artist, poet, and songwriter from Great Britain. My first question for you, please tell us
So,
about you
I'm
and your
Sarah.
background.
I'm from Liverpool in England, Great Britain. I have been writing poetry since I was a young child. I have my first book, Invisible Army, published this year. I also write on a writing website where I write poetry and store it on there. I make storyboards for music videos and I write lyrics for songs. I also write scripts for short movies, which is a recent thing. I've only recently started doing that. And I'm just on a spiritual journey, and this is where it's taken me so far. What else would you like to know?
Thanks a lot for telling about your background. My next question is, do you
I
write
would say yes
every
to
single
that
day?
question. I do write most days. I get ideas and I'll just put them in my phone. I'll write in my notes in my phone. And that's how it starts, really. So the answer to that one is
That's
yes,
nice.
I do.
What is the measure of your success as a
I would
poet?
say the measure of success I've had as a poet so far would be this year publishing my book, Invisible Army. Although I have lots of poems published on websites and have been commissioned to write poetry for local plays and also for funerals and weddings and lots of other things like that. But I would say I'm a very successful poet in terms of I get to create and express myself through what I do, words and stuff like that. I'd say that is a great success, but at the same time, it's not a career that has earned me lots of money yet. So I personally think I'm successful because I'm achieving what I want to achieve, but I'm not quite there yet where I'd like to be. As a writer, writing about experiences of my own and things I've been a part of or witnessed or subjects that I'm passionate about for whatever reason, I find it quite easy to get that down in words because it's the facts. As for fiction, it's really fun because your imagination allows you to go as far as you like. So when writing non-fiction, you have to be really knowledgeable about the facts, whereas fictional poetry and stories are from the imagination. And so I suppose there's no rules when something is coming from your own imagination,
Okay,
if that
ma'am.
makes
How
sense.
you came up with the idea to give name of the book Invisible Army? Any particular reason for
Invisible
giving this
Army
title?
it represents so many different things. To me, it is about being an empath, feeling not just my feelings, but other people's, the ability to pick up on other people's pain and emotion and the impact it can have on your own mental health, and the fact that it's not visible, and it's quite a unique trait. It's also about that feeling of not fitting in, but knowing that you've got gifts and abilities that can contribute to bring peace and solutions to problems. It's about being ignored. It's about having a voice, but not being able to use it. It's about intrusive thoughts and struggles. It's about depression, bipolar, autism, ADHD, and any mental health conditions and neurological differences that society puts a label on. And it's also about breaking free and almost a sense of enough is enough and fighting back to bring peace in the situations and areas in life where it's needed. It has so many different meanings. I hope I've answered that question clearly for you. I hope that answers the question for you.
Okay, my
And
last
just
question
one.
is, do you have any advice for other writers? And thank you so much for participating with Poetry Mike. This was Ruchi Agrawal, Managing
My
Editor,
advice to
Poetry
any
Mike.
artist or writer is follow your heart, look after your mind, be kind to yourself and be kind to others. Express yourself and use the gifts that you were given. Thank you so much for listening to me and taking interest in my book. Thank you so much.